Okay, good afternoon, everyone. My name is Bill Levinson, Managing Partner with Levinson and Associates. And with us today, we have a few guest speakers. Actually, Joseph Loughran, our Marketing Vice President, is joining us. We have Josh Hoffman. If you've called in or either been to our office live, you probably met Josh. Now, he is, I'll just say this quickly, and then we have a whole slide where we'll talk about how you can utilize our resources. But Josh was simply brought in to help build our annuity division. So we started this a few years back, and we have literally changed our numbers tremendously, and mainly due to Josh's effort and the knowledge that he brings to the table in the annuity world. So we're very, very excited to have him on the call. We're going to, I have a slide in a few more minutes where we're going to introduce Josh and talk a little bit about him and what he brings to the table. So great stuff from Josh Hoffman. He's located here in our Coral Springs office in South Florida. I can't encourage you enough to call in, or if you're local, stop in, just say hello, shake his hand. He is really a man of tremendous knowledge that can help you literally turn a zero case into something using and utilizing his efforts and knowledge. And I mean, he literally is like an encyclopedia when it comes to advanced life insurance and annuity case design. So great stuff from Josh. Last up, we have Chris, who is our resident annuity expert. Now, the reason why we wanted Chris to join us on this call is we wanted to give everyone an overview of what's hot and what's not in the annuity world. That's fixed and indexed annuities. There's so much talk going on right now with DOL, with new changes for 2017 and then 2018. So, you know, he gives us a 100-foot overview. He can talk not just about one carrier and product and, you know, tell you how great it is, but he's going to give you an overview of the entire annuity industry and really focus in on what we should be talking about, okay, what your competitors are talking about, and what the truth is about the DOL, and what, if any, changes are going to happen come first of the year here. So he is really a great resource as well. And if you have any questions for Chris, or you want to dive in a little deeper, you call Josh, and if needed, we can get Chris on a call as well. Okay, but definitely use Josh as your go-to, and then you're going to hear from Chris periodically throughout the rest of 17, and then of course throughout 2018 as well. Okay, and then last but not least, we're going to give away the brand new Amazon Echo. So we're going to give this out to our 100th registrant. Okay, you must be licensed with us or active with us, which I know most people are. But we are going to give this away at the end of the call. I'll announce the winner, and I'll also announce the winner on our Facebook Levinson page. Okay, so if you're not, if you didn't like our page yet, please do, and you can check out. We always list what's hot and what's not on the Levinson Facebook page as well. That's for life and annuity as well. Okay, moving forward here. Now, brand new, and this was in, it's been about 10 days now. We're very, very excited about this, and I spoke about this on our last webinar, and I know we have some of our remote marketers on the call today and some of their agents as well. So welcome to all of you. And so we wanted to talk about this for a second. This is a national press release, okay, that came out on the 24th, 4 days after my birthday, by the way. So I thought that was kind of neat. So we have acquired an Orlando insurance agency called Creekmore. And the reason why this is so exciting, not just for us, but for our agents and, of course, our carrier relationships as well, is we have literally increased our agents by about 15%. Okay, so at the end of the day, we now have 13,000 plus agents in almost every city in the U.S. Okay, and why this is so important to you is if you look at like the Costco, you know, buying power approach, you know, versus like, let's say if you go to buy a TV at Costco, you'll notice that the pricing is usually like 10 to 40% less than, let's say, Bill Levinson's TVs in Fort Lauderdale, Florida. You know, and the reason why is because they're buying pallets and truckfuls of lots of TVs, and you know they have the buying power. They can write checks, you know, for $10 million for Samsung TVs, where Bill Levinson's TVs, so to speak, will write checks for maybe, you know, 10 grand or 20 grand worth of TVs. So it's the same philosophy when it comes to selling and marketing life insurance. So what happens is now we're looked at in the carrier's eyes as a big fish all of a sudden, right? So, you know, we were big before, but now we're at literally the top levels that exist in the life insurance and annuity world. So you are riding our coattails. You know, basically it's the carrier, us, and you, and obviously the better bonus and overrides that we get, of course, we pass that through to our agents, and in most times back into our iGenius platform to bring you all of this great technology, these neat lead programs, they have free retail websites and lead capture, and it goes on and on and on and on. So yes, this is important to you, and this is not going to be the last time where you will see a Levinson acquisition take place. Okay, so we are going to make this agency and company bigger and better every day. We'll do whatever it takes, okay? And with all of that said, our service will always be second to none with no digital answering machines. You'll always get a live person. If you even need to speak to me or Joe or Carrie or the rest of the Levinson staff, we are always here for you, okay? I think that's key. Okay, moving forward here, also very exciting, just in the Insurance Newsnet magazine, annually, they have a special tech feature, okay? And basically, they pick out all of the top either distributors, IMOs like us, or vendors or even carriers that come out with, let's say, a new technology platform, maybe a new CRM tool or e-application. And for 2017, we were picked to be featured in the annual Insurance Newsnet Tech Guide. So if you haven't gotten that November magazine yet, it should be in the mail any day, or you can check it out on insurancenewsnet.com. Anyway, we were featured in the tech issue, and it's all about our agency automator platform. I was interviewed by the owner of the company, so I mean, that's a real feather in our cap. And once again, we would never even be in this position if it wasn't for our agents, okay? Since 1972, we have been beating down the door when it comes to life insurance and annuity marketing, and we're not going to stop. And I think the proof is in the pudding right here. So check out the tech guide. You'll see the Levinson and Associates story there, all about Agency Automator version 2. So basically, it's Agency Automator on steroids. We now include a bigger and better website. You will have your own virtual assistant. It's kind of like an appointment setter. You can use the assistant for basically anything, seminar invitations, webinar invites. You can say, I want to send out a indexed annuity mailer to these certain prospects that come up in Agency Automator, and then I want you to call and follow up with everyone that received my email and my mailer. So basically, it's your own assistant at your fingertips, up to 5 hours per month, okay? And obviously, we can go beyond that. But very excited about the Agency Automator version 2. And again, you'll see that in your magazine that comes in the mail, or jump on the Insurance Newsnet website. We will also email out everybody on this call a copy of the article, and then, of course, all of the other brochures that we're going over today. Okay, moving forward here. Our Agency Automator platform. Now, this has been around now for a little over a year, and it is literally a huge industry breakthrough. Never been done before. It's the first insurance annuity geared CRM tool that generates 1,000 prospects or leads every single month, okay? No charge for all active Levinson agents. This is a no-brainer, and I'll just tell you real quick, and then Joe's going to dive in. It's so important because you can dial in the criteria to generate leads for you, and you can say, you know, I want a certain client age with a certain combined household income, and maybe I only want to see prospects that work in this, you know, line, in this industry or in this zip code. You can go as far as you want, and Joe's going to show you how to dial in criteria to generate leads for annuity sales, okay? So this agency automator platform, no brainer. We have bi-weekly live trainings, so you can jump on those anytime if you want to get a little more comfortable, even if you're not that great with technology, no problem. We literally hold your hand, jump in, take notes, ask questions. We are here so you can get comfortable, and we're only making this bigger and better. So again, you'll see the Agency Automator version 2 that's launching January 2018. So again, bigger and better is our motto, as you know. Okay, Joe's going to dive in a little deeper and show you what this looks and feels like, and then we're going to jump into our feature presentation. Joe?
Yeah, thanks, Bill. So what's so great about Agency Automator, especially when it comes to really building leads for the annuity products, I'm actually going to pull up a screenshot here. If you look at the right-hand side of the screen, you actually have the ability to access two different databases. There's a individual prospect database and then a business owner database. So you can actually go in and sort and find prospects based on their age, their income, their net worth, if they own a home. So looking at the annuity products and those annuity clients, if you could kind of paint a perfect picture of an annuity client that you'd like to speak to, you can literally go into the system, plug in that criteria, and like Bill said, every month you're going to be able to pull 1,000 new leads from the system. You can even put in your own zip code and say, I only want to see clients within a 15 or 25-mile radius from my office or my home, and that list is going to be displayed. You can also then pick from literally thousands of different emails specifically having to do with annuity products. Countdown to retirement is just an example of one on the right-hand side of the screen here. You can pick those different email blasts, send them out, do some drip email marketing on those clients. The best part is you can track who opens those emails, when they open them, and then you're also going to be provided with that client's, of course, their email address, their full phone number, their physical address. So now you have all the information you need to reach out to that client, touch base on that email that they received, and really turn that annuity prospect into an annuity sale. So what's really neat is this system is going to track all of those opens, all of those clients, automatically move them into the CRM portion, which will allow you to continuously email until that client makes contact with you. So a really, really great system here. Again, those annuity concepts, we update those every single week. You can, again, reach out to Josh Hoffman to review all those annuity templates. If you have a specific annuity in mind, that's going to be available inside of that media library for you to pick from. So great program. We do have 2 different trainings every single week. And like Bill said, in that email you received this afternoon, you'll have that link so you can join those trainings and really use how to use that powerful program. I want to jump into some of the revisions and the updates to our Annuity Solution Center. I'm going to show you some screenshots here of the website. What you're looking at now is a screenshot of our annuity tab on CarrieLevinson.com. So we simplified the entire annuity division. You'll see at the very top there in the middle, I'm on the Annuities Solution Center. You're going to have access to every single annuity carrier, not only the product details, but also the financial snapshots. These are updated on a monthly basis to make sure you have access to all the competitive annuities in the marketplace. Again, Josh Hoffman, a great resource to be able to reach out and give him the scenario that you're currently looking at, and he will find the best annuity for that scenario. Also, 2 brand new resources here on the website. On the left-hand side, we have an annuity suitability matrix. This is something that we put together to show you all the different carriers, really look at the suitability features. This is also available in a hard copy, 8x14. If you're interested, let us know. We'll mail one out to you. It's great to have on your desk. Maybe pin it up on your wall in the office. Just a great quick reference guide to be able to look at those different products. On the right-hand side, we have a monthly updated MIGA rate matrix, which shows you all those different carriers, the products, what the commission levels are, all at your fingertips. Again, updated every single month. Those, of course, are on the annuity tab, so you can pull them in real time. Another great feature that's on the annuity section is actually underneath the quote tab. In this screenshot, you'll see it's underneath quotes, you click on annuity quote engine. This allows you to sort not only by state, by issue age. You can also look at all the single premium, the index annuity products, all deferred annuities. You can sort them by rating. You can sort them by the average yield. You can also sort them by issue ages. So there's an even advanced search feature option to be able to go in and look at what annuities are available in that state for that client and whatever amount you're looking to use for that annuity product. So a great quick resource to have at your fingertips. Also, something that we update weekly is the consumer approved materials specifically for the annuity zone. You can actually go in and pull, depending on the carrier or product, different client warm-up videos, different approved flyers, and even some additional email marketing tools, so you can actually send those to clients and even use them inside of Agency Automator to be able to email out those different videos and social media advertising to show people all the benefits of those different annuity products. Also, I do want to point out here the DOL resource page. We've been running and updating this page ever since the first news broke about the DOL fiduciary ruling. So here's where you can find all the updates, compliance guidelines, what's going on. We have some great inside information. So we always post that to the website, keep you updated. Also, be on the lookout for our Levinson annuity tickler. We send that out every single Friday. It has all the information about the updated annuity products, those hot annuity products of the week, and to kind of keep you in the loop as far as what's going on with those different annuity products, and really make sure that you have the best competitive products in the annuity world.
Okay, good stuff, Joe. Thank you. And keep in mind, you know, we know here it's our job to bring that whole value-added proposition to our agents so you can relay the message to your clients, right? To sell more product. That's the name of the game here. So that is why we put together the lead generator. That's why we put together our exclusive scholarship platform. So not only on the life side, but on the annuity side as well, you can, with every annuity sold from LSW, National Life Group, Kansas City Life, American National, American Equity, and Sagicor, you can give up to 1 free year scholarship to any client that purchases an annuity from you. Okay, it's that simple. Literally, every $100,000, 5,000 reward points. That's equivalent to $5,000 in scholarships. So just remember, if you're up against another agent, or maybe you want to use, you know, college planning to get your foot in the door and talk about an annuity investment combined with a free scholarship for that client's grandchildren or children. Again, no brainer. They're not paying any extra for this. You're not taking a commission reduction. It's just, again, that value added proposition and what differentiates you from your competition. So we have those pins. If you look at that's my shirt in the bottom right corner there. We made up those pins. So if you're interested in the free scholarship pin, let us know. I mean, we literally have agents that walk around with these all day long in grocery stores. I mean, everywhere. And again, it just brings up the conversation. Hey, you know, tell me about a free college scholarship. I have a son that's going in 3 years, so, you know, I don't want to get hit with a $40,000 bill a year. You know, tell me more, kind of thing. And again, opens the door to the conversation. So we have a bunch of marketing material that we put together for Sage Scholarship Platform and our annuities. So let us know if you're interested in that as well. Okay, so a incentive we put together about a year ago. We made some updates, changes. Now, again, we have, okay, obviously we feel we pay out the best commissions around, plus we have various bonus programs above and beyond your commission. So depending on what level you fall into, okay, these are some of the incentive packages that you can qualify for, starting at just $100,000, and that's really just one application, as we know. Okay, you can get a check for $400 cash, or we'll pay for your whole E&O policy, either or. Write an additional $250. We will give you complimentary annuity leads, and you can see the whole package there on the left side, or you get a check for $500 cash above and beyond. An additional $500,000, we have a full Las Vegas package, or check for $1,000 cash Totally up to you. You can pick either or. Write an additional $750. We have a whole technology package, VIP Vegas cruise, 4-day cruise package, or $1,500 above and beyond your regular commission. So great stuff there. We also have cash for contracting, to where if you're already up and running with one of our companies and you want to take out a second number or move your contract over to us, we give you the same or better commission and then a cash incentive with every application. So I don't care how many companies you're contracted with, this is a great way to supplement your income and get that Levinson service scholarship program, your 1,000 leads a month, and everything else that Levinson brings to the table. And, you know, you're probably looking at all of this and saying, well, gosh, you know, my existing IMO or another agency I work with, they don't have any of this stuff. How does Levinson do it? They probably pay these horrible commissions. Well, the answer is no, okay? And the answer is our commissions are going to be the same, or in most cases, better than what you were getting. And you can see you get our full iGenius sales and marketing platform at no charge. But again, going back to the buying power, the Costco approach, okay, we couldn't do this 25, 30 years ago because we didn't have the premium. Nowadays, we have the applications, the agents, the premium coming in. Again, we are a bigger fish now in our carrier's eyes. Bonuses go up. We use a lot of those dollars to put back into these great exclusive programs that you're looking at, okay? So there's no secret sauce. There's nothing that's written in small print or gray area. That's the bottom line. And listen, you have my word, and you've seen that if you've been with us a few years. It's only going to get bigger and better, folks, okay? And everything is going to get better on your end as far as comp, bonus, product, our annuity experts, and everything else that Levinson brings to the table. So here we have Josh Hoffman. He's our annuity expert in our office here in Coral Springs. Now, Josh, when I tell you anything to do with the annuity world, advanced case design, tax implications, penalties, advantages, questions, anything when it comes to rollovers, or if you have a tough case, Josh should be your go-to, okay? We literally brought him in from the MetLife home office. He was a product comparison expert at the home office, and his job was to go out and find out who has the best products, and let's try to build something as good or better. He was also did the same thing at ING and Voya nationwide. He's a CLU, CHFC, MBA in business finance. He is brilliant. Okay, now even if you feel like, oh my gosh, I can't talk his language, and you know, I just have a client that I wanted to bring up an indexed annuity, and I want to run an illustration or have some questions, no problem. He is here to make sure that you are set up and comfortable so you can go present an annuity or certain life insurance case to your prospect. Okay, but there's no dumb question or there's nothing too complicated for Josh. His job here is to make sure that you are comfortable. So please leverage, utilize Josh, use him as a resource, and make sure that you pick up the phone, introduce yourself, and he will walk you through the whole platform to make sure you're comfortable. Okay, now without further ado, we have our feature presentation, and this is what we've been marketing as your one annuity webinar to listen to all year, because we feel that Chris is as good as it gets. He is our resident annuity expert. He's going to give you the 100-foot overview on what's going on in the Levinson annuity world. Chris, you there?
I am here. I'm here, Bill. I appreciate it, guys. Thank you guys so much. And Bill, Joe, and Josh, everyone on the call, I really appreciate everyone having me on here. I'm excited to share some information with you folks about fixed annuity sales, some of the top selling products that are out there in different marketplaces, really as well as the outlook here for 2018 also. And really, I wanted to start off with just a few numbers here, because after talking to Bill, my understanding was we have a lot of agents here who are seasoned veterans selling some annuities, and then a lot of folks here who've never really sold an annuity before as well. So it's great to have a nice understanding about what's going on in the industry. And the truth is, Fixed annuity sales are huge right now. Fixed annuity sales broke records in 2016. You're looking at $117.4 billion in sales for fixed annuities in 2016. That was a 14% increase over 2015. In fact, annuity sales have grown year over year since 2009 as well. And if you look at this last statistic here at the bottom, 38.7 billion sold in just the fourth quarter of 2016 alone. That was a 25% increase year over year over the same period. Folks, people are jumping on board with annuity sales now, and you need to be as well. What makes us so excited is that we're seeing huge sales this final quarter as well. We're seeing huge numbers take off. As everyone knows, the stock market is sizzling right now. Consumer confidence is at an all-time high. Clients need to put their money into secure places. And with the stock market so hot, annuities allow your clients to take advantage of the growth in the stock market while also being secure from market downfalls. And I'll be honest with you guys, there's a lot of money floating around right now because of this stock market windfall a lot of folks are seeing. I truly cannot remember the last time I saw so many large cases coming through. And what has me even more excited is that these cases, they're going for $500,000 or more. And they're not just coming from those seasoned annuity agents, but they're coming from brand new annuity agents as well. That's a very, very exciting thing. There's a lot of sales out there to grab right now. And one thing I like to provide for everyone is I always like to provide a type of sales tactic. If you're a new agent, not really sure how to start the conversation or get something going with your clients, let's say you're in a Medicare appointment or a life insurance appointment, nothing even to do with annuities. But just to get that conversation going, I like to provide something. So if you have a pad and pen, piece of paper in front of you and a pen, write down these letters, BLITS, B-L-I-T-S. It's kind of like the football term, just with an S at the end, BLITS. I like to use this because these are some top reasons to buy a fixed index annuity, or a top reason for your clients to consider looking into a fixed index annuity. Starting off with number one, I'll just kind of do a quick overview with this. Number one, the B is bypass probate. An annuity contract properly set up with a designated beneficiary may have the ability to bypass the entire probate process and allow your beneficiary immediate possession of the death benefit of an annuity. Folks, if you've had to deal with someone before who's, or if you've ever had to deal with a death in the family, lawyers get involved, anything like that, you have an understanding of how difficult that process can be. Annuities can help folks out bypass that probate process for them. Another great feature is liquidity, to go to the L here. And yes, you're going to hear it from clients. Maybe you have a few clients who don't like annuities, or they were told by their brother-in-law or their uncle that they didn't like annuities. They don't like that they don't have access to their money. And it's true. Annuity contracts do have surrender penalties for a period of time, but many contracts allow annual penalty-free withdrawals up to a certain percentage. Usually with index products, that's going to be 10%. So you have a client with $500,000 in an annuity, they can still access $50,000 a year if they need to. This allows access to your money while the rest of that money is sitting in that accumulated value, growing every year for them. So first two, bypass probate, liquidity, that brings us over to income, and that's something that makes annuities so special. An annuity offers what no other financial vehicle can, that ability to annuitize your contract for a guaranteed income stream. Really the primary reason most folks look at an annuity in the first place. That brings us down to tax deferral. Interest credited to your annuity contract is not taxed at federal or state levels until you take receipt of your money. Very, very important. This allows your clients to grow interest on interest on interest. And whenever I would write this down, I would put down BLITS. I would write down these words here, and then I would always put interest on interest on interest next to tax deferral. Unlike a CD where you get taxed on that every single year, a good reason to move over to that annuity, that tax deferral ability. Finally, security. At the end of the day, clients want to take care of their money. An annuity is truly a conservative vehicle issued only by a life insurance company. The issuer must set aside required reserves to back that money for your clients and everything. Remember, you're taking advantage of the growth of these products. You're taking advantage of the growth of the stock market, and yet you're not going to have to deal with any of those big downfalls when the market does turn on your clients. That's the beautiful thing about these index products. Folks, remember this one, BLITS, B-L-I-T-S. It's a great tool to really start that annuity conversation. It's a great way to get that conversation going and to express some of the big benefits of buying an index annuity. So real fast, like Bill was saying, I just wanted to cover a few good products for you. And really, these products I want to cover are kind of in three layers here. You got accumulation products, you have income products, and then you also have traditional products. And real fast, I just wanted to cover a couple of accumulation products that I like so much. Of course, if you do have any questions about products, Josh, like Bill said, we're all bragging on Josh right now, but he's a fantastic resource for anything when it comes down to product, illustrations, any of those tools or questions you might have. Josh is your man. But a couple of products that I know he likes as well. This Athene Performance Elite on the left-hand side, outstanding accumulation product. It's got 7 and 10-year surrender periods for your clients. It's got 10% free withdrawals after year 1. The beautiful thing about it, it's showing 6.5 to 7.5 returns on the new Janus SG No Cap Index. 6.5% to 7.5% returns for your clients. Outstanding, and it only takes $10,000 to get started, whether that's qualified or non-qualified money. Now, this product is a single premium product. That's why I really wanted to include the North American Performance Choice 8 and 12 that you're going to see on the right here. This is a flexible premium product, has 8 and 12 year surrender periods, and it requires low premiums to start as well. $10,000 non-qualified, but that real sweet spot is for that qualified money, just $2,000 to get started with this plan. And again, it's flexible. You can add money to this thing every year if you want to. And what I like so much about it, it has bonus options, as you can see at the bottom there. North American Performance Choice 8 and 12, you can get a 3% bonus on the 8-year and a 7% on the 12-year. And what that means is, I have in parentheses there, that's a bonus for the first 5 years. If your client buys the 12-year product, they put $10,000 in, that's immediately going to get 7%. Any additional money that they drop into the plan the first 5 years is also going to get 7%. An outstanding feature of this product. I really like that. A couple of good accumulation products in front of you, the Athene Performance Elite on the left and the North American Performance Choice on the right if you need that flexible premium. Real fast, I wanted to cover a good income product for you folks as well. The Athene Ascent Pro Bonus. This is a fantastic product for growing income, for getting those income riders that you might have heard of before. Again, Josh has a lot of information on income riders if you're unfamiliar with them or if you've never sold one before. But it's a great tool if your client wants to know what kind of income they can expect from their annuity in the future. And what I like so much about this Athene Ascent Pro Bonus is it's got a couple of options for you. If you take a look at option 1, you have a 10% simple interest roll-up years 1 through 10, and then a 5% interest roll-up years 11 through 20. That 10% is guaranteed. That 5% is guaranteed years 11 through 20 as well. And one thing I'd like to mention, you don't see a lot of companies anymore with 20-year roll-ups on these income riders. It's really nice that Athene has that. If your client decides not to start their income in the first 10 years, they have that option in those back years 11 through 20. Big, powerful tool there for you. But what really makes this product sizzle is this option 2 here. Option 2 is really the big seller with the Athene Ascent Pro Bonus. If you take a look, it's got that 7% simple interest roll-up years 1 through 10, 4% years 11 through 20, but it's got a 200% stacking percentage. What that means is your product is still tied to an index, so it's still growing in the accumulation value side. If it gains 5% this year, they're going to have a 200% stacking percentage. That 5% turns into 10%, and now you have 17% because of that 7% simple interest credited to your income base for your clients. It's an amazing benefit. You have option 1 if your clients just want that 10% guaranteed roll-up. With option 2, you have a 7% guaranteed roll-up and the ability to credit on what the S&P 500 is doing or whatever index your client decides on. It's a very powerful tool. Option 2 has been extremely popular with folks as well. And remember, If the market does poorly, if the market goes under, if things just turn badly, it's still going to get that 7% simple interest roll-up if you pick option 2, or that 10% simple interest roll-up if they select option 1. A very powerful tool. And the other thing I like about this product too is this enhanced income benefit. Look for products with an enhanced income benefit. This makes your lifetime income withdrawal amount double if your clients are confined to a qualified care facility. A very powerful tool. Your clients suddenly need this money. They get confined to a long-term care facility. It becomes more and more important that they have additional funds on hand. That income might be $10,000. They go into this facility. All the other elimination period rules and everything are met. That income doubles. It's $20,000 now for your clients when they need it the most. A very exciting product there. I know Josh has a lot of information on that one for income for you. Finally, I just wanted to cover one more product because you do have a lot of folks there. You have a lot of clients who are really conservative. Maybe they don't want to look at an index product, but maybe they still want to take advantage of some of the benefits of the market. That's where the Equitrust Choice 4 comes into play. This has been a very, very hot traditional fixed annuity, especially for large premiums as of late. The reason why we like it so much has a 3.85% year one rate, a 2.35% current rate, and a 2% floor for your clients. So it's guaranteed to get that 3.85 in year one, and then it has a 2.35% current rate. The nice thing about that is that we're expecting rate hikes in the future. We're seeing companies raise rates here just in November. This product is a traditional fixed annuity, but it can still play off those market gains and can still see some increases out there as soon as the Fed makes those changes. So it's very exciting, and if anything happens, it still has a 2% guaranteed minimum even after the surrender charge period. This product has 10% free withdrawals after year one, has a 6-year surrender charge period, and folks, it has index traditional fixed product too. Great question to ask Josh. Go ahead and talk to him about that Equitrust Choice 4 if you're interested in something in more of a traditional fixed space. Finally, I wanted to get into a little bit of news, guys. So those were several products for you as far as accumulation, income, and traditional products. Now, this is interesting because I actually had a conversation with Bill a few days ago about what I could mention about the DOL and everything. Well, 3 hours ago, I got this email that the DOL files official delay for fiduciary rule. Well, it's something we kind of expected, but it's always good to see an official document posted whenever you're dealing with the government, of course. So this just landed 3 hours ago. And and what's exciting about this is if you're unaware, the fiduciary rule really would have created a lot of obstacles when selling index annuities with qualified accounts like 401ks and IRAs. But this delay until July 1st of 2019, it's really going to help fuel sales here in 2018. And of course, if anything changes, you saw that reference page that that Joe is showing you guys, that Josh has access to. If any changes happen, any updates to the DOL rule, Levinson and Associates, these guys are on top of it. They can help answer any questions for you when it comes to the DOL rule. But you know what this really means at the end of the day? Is this makes that outlook for 2018 that much stronger. And analysts agree. These are two articles that have come out recently. 2018 is going to be a huge year for traditional fixed annuities and for fixed index annuities. Multiple carriers are already raising rates here in November, and then there's expected rate hike increases here coming into 2018 as well. And this is why index annuities are so powerful right now. With rate increases expected, a rising stock market, your clients have so much to gain while still getting all the security that an annuity can provide for them at the same time. And I know Josh and them have a lot of access to a lot of products. They can help you out with any questions you have. Guys, that's pretty much what I had to say. 2018 is going to be a huge, huge year for annuities. If you're just getting involved now, this is the right time to start taking a look at annuities, as we're going to see rising rates, higher caps. We're going to see a lot of interesting things going into 2018.
Great stuff. Chris, that was awesome. Awesome. So again, we're going to send out an email and we'll include some of these documents that Chris went over. I think that's so important too. And again, if you're an annuity veteran, you've been around this industry for a long time, great things ahead. I would get even more heavily involved. As you know, too, commissions and first of all, commissions are double or triple what they are on the life side, and there's basically no underwriting. So with our annuity team here, typically we make sure everything looks good as far as suitability is concerned. Josh is there to hold your hand, and these cases typically fly through. They're in, they're out, you're paid, and you move forward. So definitely something to look into if you've never sold an annuity before, with the support of our team. And then if you're a veteran, great stuff to come as well. We're always out there too with our team looking to see what's next, what's best. A new product comes out, a new carrier, even exclusive products, which we have handpicked a few for our agents. So whatever there is to come, we're going to be the first one to release that info to our agents. So with that said, Chris, great job. And Josh, again, thank you for everything also. If you want to dive in a little deeper, let's say to Agency Automator, like I was saying earlier, you can generate your 1,000 annuity prospects and leads monthly. Dive in, make sure you're comfortable. Every Tuesday and Thursday, 2 p.m. Eastern time, we actually have the creator of the program. He hosts the call live, so you can ask questions. And before you even sign up or register, you can say, okay, I just want to sit in on one of these trainings and see what this is about and try to understand how this works and how I'm going to get my arms wrapped around it. Right below that, we have Agency Automator Plus. It's the same exact concept, but instead of a database of millions and millions of prospects to choose from, you have literally hundreds of thousands of licensed agents to choose from. So this was built for agents to become a GA. So you can use our tools and technology and our great exclusive sales programs, go out there and market our iGenius platform to recruit new agents to your own downline. That's Agency Automator Plus in a nutshell. If you want to dive in a little deeper with that program, every Monday and Wednesday, 2 p.m. Eastern time, we're hosting these live trainings. Once again, a great chance for you to dive in, ask questions, take down some notes, and make sure you get your feet wet with both of these really cool platforms. By the way, this kind of technology doesn't exist in the insurance annuity world. So we were the first at bat with both of these programs, and now we're already on version 2 when our competitors are scratching their heads saying, how the hell did they put something like this together? So again, keeping you one step ahead of the competition in every way, literally. Accelerated Underwriting 101 on 11/6, November 6th, 1 p.m. Eastern Time. We're going to dive into the Accelerated Underwriting program. These are basically applications sold over the phone, in and out, approvals within 10 minutes. So another great program there. On the bottom, so every month, okay, this is our most popular lead program right now. It's our typical old school mortgage mailer lead program. This has been around. We're going on the 4th year. And here's what's so neat about this. So, you know, here we are. We use a third-party vendor. We don't make any money on the lead program. When our agents participate, it actually costs us a few dollars. So it's a co-op program that is exclusively offered from Levinson and Associates. Now, this is our biggest year. The end of 17, the end of this year, we're going to be at almost $1 million in lead sales. Okay, we're not a lead company. Okay, that's what's so crazy about this. So here, we teamed up with a third-party company who happens to be a close friend of my father's. About 4 years ago, we offered the program exclusively to our agents. Okay, and here we are, fast forward, 4th year, $1 million in lead sales for the mortgage mailers. That, to me, is mind-boggling, and it shows all of us the program obviously works because our agents are coming back every week to order. So they're 18 bucks a lead. We give you 2 to 3 free leads with every batch. We're going to have the creator of the program, and then we're going to handpick a couple of successful agents that are out there in the field using the program, and there'll be a guest speaker on that call. So make sure you write that down, 11/9, November 9th, 2 p.m. Eastern Time. That will be a great, great call. And let me just say, even though these leads are generated, okay, so basically if someone takes out a mortgage or a refinance, okay, and they're typically, you know, maybe a few $100,000, that doesn't mean these are $20, $30 a month cases. Okay, we've had an agent from Texas that you'll hear on the 9th, he on the average, he's popping cases that are 50, 60, 70,000 of annualized premium. Okay, and that's not just luck of the draw. He is turning these into big sales. Okay, he's written a few annuities as well. It's just getting someone on the other line that's interested in hearing more about insurance or annuities, and you take it from there. So these could go on to be anything. We have some agents now, this is all they do for their insurance career is run these leads every single Tuesday night. Okay, that all they do is order these leads every week, and they work them day in and day out. So I know the program works. Definitely worth a shot if you haven't tried it yet. Okay, now a great time to put all of these pieces together. Okay, you're going to talk to our top VPs, our top underwriters. You're going to meet our annuity team, our life team. You're going to meet all of the principals, including me, Carrie, Ina will be there as well. We bring in a Tony Robbins keynote speaker. We have one of the best presenters, Joe Ross, will be presenting on this day. I promise you, a day you won't forget. 9 a.m. to 5. We start at 8 a.m. if you want to have some breakfast and do some networking ahead of time. We bring in lunch, snacks throughout the day. We are going to have this at our beachfront location in South Florida. You can see the pictures in front of you. What's so neat about all of this, it's free to all active Levinson agents, okay? Now, if you're writing with us, starting at just $15,000 a premium, life and annuity counts, by the way. Okay, $15,000, you can get one free night at our beachfront location, and all the way up to $50,000, you can get a whole weekend stay at our beachfront resort, plus round-trip airfare from anywhere in the country. Now, we're going to include, we did a live expo video at the 2017 expo. We'll put that in today's email that's going out to everyone on the call so you can get a little taste of this. But please write down this date, and even if you've never written an application with us yet, this is going to be a day you don't want to miss. Friday, April 27th, 2018. Make sure you're there. We do a nice dinner the night before for all of the out-of-town agents and our carriers and VPs. Great, great day filled with sales ideas that you can use to change your practice for the better for 2018 and moving forward. So great stuff there. Okay, we're going to end with this. So we're going to announce the 100th registrant. I first want to thank everybody for taking the time and joining us today. The Amazon Echo giveaway winner is Madeline. That's Madeline N. Madeline N. out of Florida. Congratulations. And we're going to end with this. As you know, I'm very into the motivation, the Tony Robbins, positive energy stuff, whatever you want to call it. I think it's so important. You know, I heard a commercial this morning. I was watching Good Morning America, and it's the Amazon Audible commercial. And, you know, it talks about two guys driving to work. You know, we have Bob, who doesn't have the Amazon Audible app, and he's listening to, say, music, and he's in a miserable mood and wants to kill the world. And then you have Steven, who is listening to the Amazon Audible app and all of these great motivational books. He's listening on the way to work in his car, and he gets to work, and he's ready to take on the world and go out and make a difference and be positive and have good energy. So I want everyone to be like Steve, okay? And I don't care if you listen to Amazon Audible or you maybe you're into church or temple or you like reading motivational books or inspirational books or meditation, whatever the case is. I don't care, but I think it's just so important to, you know, stay in that positive zone, because your clients, I don't care what you're selling, they're going to feel that energy, good or bad. So let's all try to be in that place and stay there and do whatever it takes to maintain that positive energy and that place that you know it feels good. Your clients know because they're buying policies from you. Everyone's happy, and just make sure you maintain it and stay in that zone. So we'll end with this. Every Tuesday, we call it Positive Tuesday here at Levinson. We put a positive quote on our Facebook page. We'll end with this. You always have the final say to make tomorrow better than today. So make sure you surround yourself with positive people and a good influence constantly. Have a great rest of the week, a good weekend, and great selling. Take care.